Hi guys, so I'm going to read part 2 of Not Brand Echh number 1. So the first part, I forgot to say, was in the 1960s Marvel playlist, the Fantastic Four playlist, the Silver Surfer playlist, and eventually I'll probably make a Two Gun Kid playlist when I read some of those comics. So that'll be in that playlist, but this part will be in the Namor playlist, Human Torch, and I think the Nick Fury playlist when I make that one. But from out of the glamorous, glorious past, like 3 months ago, in Fancy Master Pizza's number 8, your big-hearted, small-budgeted, Bullpen presents another rare, long-lost comic book classic. Only the reason it's so rare is because everybody else threw away their copies 27 years ago. The Human Scorch versus the Sunk Mariner in the Battle of the Century. Would you believe the Battle of the Year? The month? Yesterday, maybe?
You're getting to be a halibut with me.
5 pages of sizzling, blazing misprints.
Hey, Scorch, why does it say sizzling and blazing? How come I always get second billing around here?
I don't know, Sunky. Maybe you need a new mouthwash. But then, by the way, do you smell something burning?
A golden age classic combining the titanic talents and gargantuan goofiness of Stan Lee, Roy Thomas, Ross Honoru, Bill Everett, Mickey DeMeo, Jerry Feldman, and the Four Bush Players, Inc. Exactly how it appeared in Marble Mystery number 9, July 1940. It's not that we really like it that much, but we're too lazy to draw the cotton-picking thing over. The Sunk Mariner and the Human Scorch have been fighting it out for 39 issues now. Finally, Scorchy chases his foe off the Brooklyn Bridge into the East River.
Anyone around my bridge is it.
And if you think our hard-working letterer's gonna letter any more panels in this nutty old style, you're out of your tree. Well, that's a little more like it. Now, let's see what thrilling thing was on Prince No More's mind just 27 years ago today.
This high-pressure air tank will take care of that flaming fink. I'd say lots more, but these old dialogue balloons never had more than 15 words.
And it says Brand Echh or Bust on the air tank. Help stamp out water pollution. There's that water-winged rat now, heading for his hideout in the statue of what's-its-name.
What the? At least it's better than saying gee willikers. Today it's my turn to win. Oh no, my flame is out, and so's my secret.
In civilian life, I moonlight as a 98-pound weakling.
Actually, this kind of stunt wouldn't work in real life. But what do you expect in a comic written over 20 years ago? War and Peace? Yipes! I just remembered! Without my flame, I can't fly! Actually, you shouldn't be able to fly even with flame, being heavier than air. But what do you expect in a comic written over... Okay, I get the point. I'll go quietly.
It says, send me, you're tired, you're poor, on the Statue of Liberty, and it says Lenny Loan Sharks Finance Company.
In fact, I have to go quietly, because Marvel Comics didn't use many sound effects circa 1940. But I'll get even with that water-logged wombat. I'll give him a free 1-year subscription to Brand Echh.
If that doesn't work, I'll take back his MMS card. You know, I still think I smell something burning.
Soon, these olden age captions were the soul of brevity, weren't they?
What the? To coin a phrase?
It says win with Wilkie, so that's a reference to the 1940 presidential election. One of the candidates is Wendell Wilkie.
Hi, Police Commissioner. Heard any hot lines from Blackman and Robert lately?
Scorch, this is policewoman Betsy Bean, Sunk Mariner's only friend.
How'd you do, Scorch?
You're pretty hot stuff yourself, miss. I really dig your old 1940s style padded shoulders.
What padded shoulders, you creep?
Oh well. You found Sunk Mariner for me yet, Commish?
Yes, he's at the Glitzy Garlic Factory. And one more thing. This time, leave by the door.
Oops, wrong strip. Maybe this is why I don't get invited to more parties.
Soon? Or did we already say that somewhere?
Here we are, surprised at the Glitzy Garlic Factory. I still think I smell something burning. But no time to worry about that now. It's time for me to attack Sunk Mariner, while calling him Water Rat, Water Moccasin, and other fun type names. If you do, I'll throw a firebug and hot stuff right back at you.
So there's some more. It says, help stamp out air pollution. I think this guy was like a meme back in the... He was in the 1940s, this character. I can't remember. I think his name was like... It wasn't Dilbert, it was something... But, yeah, he's a really obscure character. He's not a Marvel character, and this was like Garlic, what'd you expect? It says, Garlic, what'd you expect? Chanel number 5?
It says, by the way, talking about throwing things. Bah, that garlic can't hurt me because of my impenetrable skin. Besides, I've got sinus trouble. Oof! You ran right into me. Why don't you watch where you're going? You bump into people too, if you just had hastily drawn slits instead of eyes. I can't get used to all these collisions and no sound effects. You know, to tell the truth, I just noticed something myself. It's also hard to see when you've got flames in front of your eyes. Don't worry, Scorch. You won't have that problem for long. It says, in case of fire, burn, baby, burn. Now just hold still, and I'll encase you in this plastic cylinder, which will smother your flame. Well, alright. Since that's what it says in the script, I guess we gotta work up to a mind-staggering climax somehow. Right. Say, do you smell something burning? Besides yourself, I mean. Oh well, we can worry about that later. Just now, as they say in the old comics, gotcha! Okay, don't brag about an uninspired ending like this, would ya? Anyway, it's not over yet. Nobody ever wins a fight between superheroes and a mighty Marvel comic. Now you gotta try like heck to break out, and then we can compromise. Yeah, but you know, you're right. Even in here I can smell something burning. What could it be? It's me, you mutton-headed morons. Look, there in the next panel, it's... You know it, you antiquated addlebrains. 'Tis I, the one and only Chaplain America. Clonk! Now see what you done, dumbcuff. And I'm burning, 'cause I can't stand any more of these corny stories from the Golden Age. Sure, I realize they're classics and all that, but they're old hat nowadays. That kind of fight is old-fashioned, outdated. It says, if lost, return to Betsy Ross. Holy hotfoot! That's why Scorchy was replaced by a teenage hot rodder. And you, Sunky, had your throne usurped by a guy who talks like a refugee from an old Errol Flynn movie. Well, I, bulging biceps and all, keep rolling along like always. But that's because I keep pace with the times. I understand psychology, motivation, karate,
Golloping guppies.
Note how, with one karate chop, I split this block of solid granite, conveniently placed here by the artist, while in another balloon, I am inwardly mourning for my long-lost partner, Bunky. Also, watch this. In the old days, I occasionally threw my shield to clunk a bad guy in the chops. But today, with a clear understanding of physics and structural dynamics, I can make it do anything. In the evening, it even fetches my pipe and slippers.
You know, Scorchy, suddenly I feel really old.
Me too.
Maybe we shouldn't have come out of retirement.
My point exactly, old-timers. Why not cut out this golden age stuff and let us youngsters take over? Too bad you weren't frozen in an iceberg 20 years like me, huh?
I guess you're right, chap.
Of course, I'm right. Now, why don't you two just run along and leave the super doing to us sons of the sizzling 60s? Just follow the yellow brick road. Blah. Thus, so long, boys. You won't regret this, I promise you. Now I've got to run. My old foe, the red skunk, is due to come back for our 225th fight.
I just thought of something, Sunky. I'm an android. How can I get old? You just sort of burnt yourself out, I suppose. But wait, look up ahead. It's a reception committee of other forgotten childhood heroes.
Says somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And it says property of the Gloom Patrol. So that's a reference to the Doom Patrol in DC. Sometime later, let's look in on the Happy Haven home for hoary halcyon heroes, shall we?
Hey, Scorchy, that Star-Spangled Sermon spouter was right. Reading about comic book free-for-alls is a lot more fun than being in them. That's for sure. No more. By the way, don't forget, we're partners against Green Lantern and the Dash in tonight's Tiddlywinks tournament.
So there's all these like really old heroes. So there's Archie. I think that's supposed to be either Dennis the Menace or Charlie Brown, maybe. I'm not sure. I think this is Dick Tracy. I don't know who this is. That's the Phantom. It's Mickey Mouse. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who that is, and that's Batman smoking. So yeah, it's kind of funny comic or story in the comic. Sergeant Furious and the Hostile Commandos. A Day of Blunder. Not to be confused with the Two Gone Kids Hoss.
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
You southern fried card slick. All I needed was Farmer Dell, and you gotta pass me the old maid. Why can't we ever play a man's game, like Uncle Wiggily?
It could be worse. I might have lost the new sweater my mama sent me from Splatbush. Wait till I get my hands on that blinking nanny who sold me this leaky bumbershoot. Ain't I been telling y'all the South will rise again?
Hey man, I never knew I could play that classical stuff before. I am the Führer. Führer means leader. I am the leader. I am the boss. I am the big cheese. I wonder if he is trying to tell Deuce, tell me something. Edited by What's-His-Name. Stanley won't take the blame. Written by Whatcha-Call'em. Gary Frederick forgotten his name. Drawn by Who's It. John Severin won't be the same. Lettered by Jerry Fellowman. Lazy letterers have no shame. Is this any way to kick off an action-packed war saga? You bet it ain't. But Mighty Marble's been getting away with it for years. And we're not about to stop now, especially when the Hostilers are such typical, clean-cut American boys. That is, all except for Sergeant Furious!
Face front, you chicken scratching, gold bricking, gun flapping, flea bitten, pansy picking, joy riding, dog letting, punch pulling. Oh well, you get the picture. Now shape up. We got war games to play.
Hey, what? Hey, the Sarge's in a good mood today. But Sarge, I was just gonna catch me some flies with my little old rope.
Stow it. D-Day's coming, and we gotta be ready for it. 'Cause if we ain't, your good old Sarge is liable to tear you limb from limb and stomp all over you. And then I'll really get mad.
But, while Furious finds a new shirt, let's meet the Hostliers. Sergeant Knock Furious, hard-bitten commando, ramrod, and president of Smokers Anonymous. Dum-Dum Doolin, faster than a speeding roadrunner, more powerful than a charging rhino, able to bring down enemy aircraft with a single throw. But, if you think he's something, you ought to see his mother-in-law. Rabble-rouser, poker-playing pride of the Kentucky crabgrass, who leaves his buddies wondering, does he or doesn't he? Answer, he sure do. Dizzy Conem, the Splat's-Bush Splash, and most famous mama's boy since Oedipus. Bay Bones, the hottest horn this side of the Lawrence Welk show. Where do you think they got the idea for all those bubbles? Dino Martini, movie star and idol of millions. Bernard Millions, his brother-in-law, that is. Keep those cards and letters coming in. Ersatz Kraltink, former Nazi who decided he'd rather switch and fight, like he knows a winner when he sees one. Pinko Finkerton, the fastest umbrella alive, who constantly lives with a dark cloud over his head. Holy moly! Happy Slam Sawbuck, carefree CO, who believes in leading his men by the book. And the book is how to lose friends and alienate people. And now, we return to Peyton PL, Sergeant Furious. As we look in, we find the Hostilers eagerly awaiting the fatherly counsel of Happy Slam Sawbuck.
Shut up! I know you goody burns are anxious to hear about D-Day.
D-Day? You mean we found us some dames? We 101, 102? Sure. 103, 104, 105? Our captain? 106, 107, 108?
Hey, I'm getting spoiled by these super blades. This is only my 5th one today.
Huh, man? He means the hit song. That'll be D-Day. Never mind those ninnies, Captain. Old boy, I realize D-Day means a secret assignment for us.
It means Death Day.
Or it's kraut killing time. What?
Wrong, you thick-headed, tea-sipping, crumpin', dunkin', bummer soup-brain simpleton. We never kill krauts. We might wound 'em, maim 'em, stomp 'em, and rough 'em up a little. But we never kill 'em. Don't make that mistake, or you'll be in front of a Comics Code court-martial before you can say England swings. Say, I like that cologne you're wearing.
Now, just a soft, shaven second, Slam. You can't be sending us on another mission so soon. It ain't fair. We already blew up 10 factories, rescued 100 prisoners, and escaped from Berlin 5 times today.
Shh! But what have you done for me lately?
You ought to see what McGribnet's moleheaders did today.
You know, you're shipping out for Krautland in 2 minutes flat.
No, but hum a couple choruses and I'll play it in D sharp.
Okay, Slam, but easy on the blasted threads, huh? Last time you did that, I wasn't wearing a shirt. Yeesh!
So, our hapless heroes head for action.
Tino, return to me. I'm a somebody. Love me.
That's amore, oh yeah.
Hey, Sarge, whose birthday did Slam say we was going to?
Not birthday, ya crumb. D-Day. Hup, hup.
What is that D-Day? Is it anything like Groundhog Day? Then, a tenth of a microsecond later,
Hurry, mine, lieb Schintz, or you will miss the flight. I say, isn't Germany in the other direction?
sure, that's how we save our planes.
If you ask me, they're just filming another episode of 12 O'Clock High.
Come fly with me. Oops, that's Frank's song. I say, would you chaps mind letting go? You're wrinkling my knickers. I heard of floating crab games, but this is ridiculous.
Wait for old Dum-Dum, or I'll rent a plane from number 2.
I'll get you yet, Red Baron.
Note to non-believers. A man actually did latch on to a plane with an umbrella. Once. Mortars may call it the Four-Bush Funeral Home. But Knock Furious's pocket full of miracles never runs dry, and, a short time later,
We are over France, mein Sergeant, but we seem to be out of gas. Now you tell me. I ain't even got my credit cards with me. Besides, you can't play lucky dollars at French filling stations. That means we gotta bail out without parachutes. As usual, parachutes are for chickens. Besides, I'll cut 'em all up anyway. That's how I make all of my shirts.
what is? We are going to crash. Oh well, easy come, easy go. I'll save 'em, Dum-Dum.
Last time I go tourist class.
Just when I was getting to know the hostess.
Coffee, tea, or milk? Then, summoning all the skill he learned watching old Roy Rogers movies, Private Rabble-Rouser tosses his rope and...
Ah! Them Krauts are gonna pay for this. I crushed my best stogies.
We done saved the little old plane. I'm a regular teen artery.
I better blow this scene.
What's a sweet kid like me doing in a place like this?
Hey, I smudged my fold-out pin-up of Hugh Hefner.
And, as the waterlogged wonders clamber ashore, Wahoo! Sigael! Oops. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Otto! We do the Americans not fall before our hail bullets?
Because it's in America comic book, Donkoff.
Here's looking at you. You Sieg Heiling, Hob Hailing, swastika sporting, beep beep.
If the Americans
Don't get us, the word balloons will.
He's such a mashugna.
Hold everything, chaps. Stop! It's tea time! Hey, who's that? Got a pen? I gotta write my mama. Ah, I have the Papermate Profile Trio with the piggy bank refill. And as the battle staggers on, Himmel, it is Dan Dino. Would you give me an autograph? Thought you'd never ask. Somebody hold the cue card still, so I can see how to spell my name. I fight for freedom and mom's apple pie.
Not me. I tasted my mom's apple pie. Ugh.
Do not shoot my Liebelschons. I am one of you. I can even whistle Little Marlene backwards. Beep, etc. Then, as the fight nears its sizzling climax, as usual,
Wait! Hold it! Before you hit somebody. Stop firing! I have new orders from GL-70. I just flew in to tell you it's time for D-Day.
Can't stop now, Slam. My shirt's not all tore off yet. Besides, you never did tell us what D-Day stands for.
D-Day? You mean Doris Day, Captain? Would you believe Dennis Day?
That's why I'm here. To let you know that D-Day, the biggest mission of the war, stands for...
Just a minute, Slam. I want you to meet somebody. The guy who keeps me in fresh, clean shirts. This is my laundry boy, Juan Stan Lee. Smile at the man, Slam.
Shut up! I'll smile when I feel like it. And he sure don't do your shirts like Dick Ayers did.
Excuse me a minute, Slam. Some krauts are sneaking up behind me.
How did you know?
I already read the script. Now, Slam, like you was saying...
Okay. Now, you goat bricks. It's time for me to send you on a D-Day mission. The mission that I've looked forward to for 3 years. D-Day stands for Desertion Day. The day when I'm rid of you lardbirds for good. Now, I can go back to my old job as a pep sodant smile boy.
Move out! Happy Slam's finally smiling.
Not only that, he's got bad breath. And that's the living end. So I hope you guys enjoyed that comic. So if you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. If you have any requests you want me to do, just let me know in the comments and I'll tell you the date I can do the requests by. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.